know this is different from what we're doing, like presenting during the class, but I have to do it through video because I have no Wi-Fi. I decided to move in the worst time possible during this pandemic. I can't get it fixed for, I don't know when, how long this is going to take, so I can't join the classes anymore, or even if I can use hotspot or anything, I don't know if it's going to work. But this is how I'm going to do it until further notice and all that stuff. So, plus it's been a terrible move. My chair broke, so now I have to use a different chair that's mad uncomfortable that I'm using right now. My back is hurting and everything's in, I'm hurting everywhere because I've been moving all day yesterday and today. But today my topic is going to be on college athlete support, basically all the students that play sports during their college career. So in college, every student faces a hard time. It's a change in environment, living on your own with a roommate which you know nothing about, leaving from your parents and sometimes childhood friends, and getting flooded with a bunch of homework, which is happening now because I'm getting so much homework from all my classes. It's a pain. Another issue is money. That's the biggest issue in college going on right now. Sometimes the parents of the student won't be able to pay for like the books, supplies, and tuition. Basically, they can't even make it through. Sometimes they have financial problems. Students play sports to get recruited right from high school to go to college, unless you're lucky and you're good enough. Sometimes you can make it because of their skills met the standards, like sport-wise and education-wise. I believe students should be paid. Reasons why they can boost the graduation rate, so that like gives them more motivation to work harder so they can stay in the school and play sports that they want. Help the students buy supplies that they need, the essentials and stuff. Also give athletes a healthy life instead of working part or full-time jobs during school, which was something that we should be doing. Basically what I'm doing, I hope you guys are doing the same thing. I know it's kind of stressful, balancing homework and schoolwork. I think I just said the same thing. Homework and work, balancing the same thing at the same time. It's tough. It's not easy. I mean, I'm doing it right now. It's not even that. It's hard actually. It's not easy at all. Well, I'm only working part-time, so that kind of sucks. During college semesters, depending which college the student decides to attend, the graduation rate really isn't that high sometimes. So the reasons why the students drop out like halfway through the semester, and it's been happening a lot, is because of failing their classes or getting kicked out of the school after a few semesters. But most of the students drop out. That's mostly like a high percent, like a 75% chance of students dropping out, mostly because of they have no money to pay for what they need, purchase necessities for the dorms, supplies. When like the new semester just started, because you don't stay with the same supplies throughout the whole semester, like the whole year. You have to change it up sometimes. You need to buy new books. That's one thing. Like classes don't use the same material. It's like a new chapter in every new major. Like you don't use the same material. The students need to buy like the latest issue of the book that is needed for the subject. Since students decide to take more than one class, they need to provide for the other classes as well, like purchase notebooks, pens, etc. Pens, you can use it for anything, but like notebooks, you need like one for each class. And like if you decide to take more than 3 classes, which is crazy, I can't do that. I would like not make it. They wouldn't just take one class, take multiple. This usually follows up my next point, which is This follows on my next point, which is that students need supplies for certain classes that are very pricey. Not everything's cheap now. Everything's like so expensive. It's out of the student's budget sometimes. Like for me, sometimes it's like the prices for this, I have to like ask for like my help from other people sometimes, and it really kills me inside because I don't like doing that. Like the family's budget, since they have to worry about paying their bills back home, parents don't have to worry about the students all the time. They have to worry about themselves, because sometimes the parents have to worry about their own life, and plus the student's siblings, because it's not just worrying about the kid who's going to school. They have to worry about the young ones as well. Since they worry about bills like electric, gas, all that stuff, they cannot really send money to the child that's attending school to pay for the supplies. Sometimes the book that is assigned to the student you can get it for lower prices, used or rent it, but they'll be lucky if they can even find the book sometimes. They're not the only student that's they're not the only student taking that class. Other students as well are taking it, they would take the advantage of renting it or buying it or used from another student, and once all the books like sold out, the student got no luck to find the book needed and does not have the money to purchase new ones. So basically that kid or child is screwed for that semester. I hate to say that, but like it's the truth. It happens. A few times they need to buy like a very pricey calculator. The calculators for math class, since it's different from high school than to college. For college you have to buy like even pricier calculator. It's like a really expensive one. I had to buy one for like $60, and I would never spend $60 on a calculator again. I've been using that since my first year of college. But sometimes like once the student buys all the supplies and stuff, then they don't have like spare money like to buy food. And food's like really part of their health. Like if they can't feed themselves or hydrate themselves, everything can go south. It can always take a different range and stuff, but like a different lane halfway through your semester. Like anything can change in like an instant. Usually people think that why don't they just sign up for financial aid? That's sometimes can help, but sometimes depends on what the student stands like financially, or like his grade wise. The financial aid really can't help all the time, really can't fill all the supplies they need. They'll just give them money for like the books. But what about like if they don't have like a lot of money for the food? Now that's back to square one again. It like financial aid really helps only a little bit, like gives you backup, but then sometimes you have to pay all that back. So you're basically, once you graduate, you borrow money, you have to go back to where you were like in the first position. So like really everything can go south. It's like sucks. Another main reason why I believe student athletes should be paid is living a stress-free life. Well, almost. When students attend college, they're not prepared for the stress. Like this is a different environment. So like working hard every day by completing assignments and homework before the date is due. So like doing that, and like when a student attends college, the one big thing they need to carry the whole time is money. Like really money. You need money to go everywhere now. Like it's not easy. Like you need money to go to different places, pay gas, pay all that stuff. Like if you need all that stuff. But reasons why they need money is to buy food or water for loans. And I said that when they run out, the one thing students do is get a part-time or full-time job to receive money for their necessities. But this can be very stressful for a student because now they have to balance their work and schoolwork all in one. Sometimes the schoolwork does not get done, and now they're behind in schoolwork, and the students' grades don't go well. It happened to me before. I have experience with that. I attended Johnson Wales my first year. I went to a full-time job, so like after school I would go to my job and we won't get out till like 5 in the morning. I used to work at a pizza place called Big Tony's. I used to work till 5 in the morning there, like delivering pizza and stuff, and I would not get my work done at all. Like after work I would just go to sleep. This from like personal experiences, like it's not easy getting a full-time job. I used to get money, yeah, but like my schoolwork wasn't getting done. And that was like the most important thing, and that's what the students' parents want. The parents always want the best for them. They want to like finish school, get done, basically graduate, and live the rest of life stress free. And like when I was working that full-time job, it was not easy. No work was done. I failed terribly. All my classes were bad. I only passed one class, but that was because it was easy. Like basically just show up and you get a grade. Wish the teacher was kind of bad at it, but But my other classes where they actually assigned you work and like all that I never got that done. Like it's something that I still like want to kick myself for not doing it, because like I rather would have been doing that instead. That's why I switched to CCR after my 1 year at Johnson Wales, because I want to get back in track. Instead of paying a lot at Johnson Wales, CCR I can get like a free, well not free, but like pay like a little less than what I was paying there. But usually when people work, like students work the regular job, becomes more stressful when they drop out of school because they can't handle it. I instead of dropping out of school, I dropped my work right away after the first year, because after I seen where my grades were going, where I was going, my road, I did not want to take that. I wanted to be a little more serious with that. But athletes can treat the sport games as their job, just like pro sports. When they get paid for playing their favorite sport, since they're not working full-time jobs anymore, they stay at campus and not leave campus. The money they earn from playing college sports can be used to support their families back at home, which is a good thing just in case their parents have financial problems. They can also help out pay student debt or loans that students have borrowed. Some schools think handing money to student athletes is a bad idea since they would probably use the money for something else. But usually the top thing that students spend their money on is school. Like it's really a majority of what people spend money on school. It's crazy. Like I never spend money on anything else than just supplies. I used to spend money in high school, spend money on a bunch of stuff, but now I just spend it on supplies. With schools paying student athletes to succeed, graduation rates will go up, and more so will see with their career with less stress. Basically, just student athletes. I believe some of you. I hope, but not hope. But I believe some of you play sports. I think you guys like sports as well. But sports was everything for me when I played in high school. So basically, what like students going into college and playing sports and getting paid for it, they get money, they live a stress-free life. They can like help their families back at home, send money, help them out financially and stuff. So it's great for them and makes them feel good about themselves. Makes everyone like want to work harder for their education, and basically make them want to stay at school so they can keep playing their favorite sport, also while getting an education and getting paid for it. It's really good for them, and I really hope that this changes soon, because the way we're going is just that a bunch of students that want to like go to college, attend, are not gonna go to school anymore because of money, and then they'd rather stick with their jobs and just work at full-time jobs so they go to school. I really hope it changes around now, but soon it will, I hope. If not, I will work hard. I'll try to make a difference in this. But I hope you guys enjoyed my speech. I hope it really gave you a different point on what student athletes can make a change in school and all stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys have a great, enjoy your rest of your pandemic, locked in the house, emergency thing. And I hope it's going well for you guys. I hope you guys staying safe and healthy, like me and my family are. Hope you guys pass all your classes, because I know I am. Thanks.